Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you're doing well. And today we are going to look a little bit into what truly matters. What truly matters for you. I want you to be so clear, so straightforward, so honest with yourself. You don't need to share this with the world right now, but it's about where do I want to go? What is it that truly makes me light up? What is it that I want to experience? What is it that I can just let go of? Do I really need to carry that heavy backpack with me from 2023? I know many of you have felt this intense energy around them. And you see, we all have. The question is, are you ready to always cleanse yourself? Are you ready to purge, to release, to reopen, right? To reopen from your heart space? Are you ready to look into what truly matters for you and not to look into, how do I need to show up for someone else? How about you raise the question to, how do I need to show up for myself so that I'm actually happy? How can I show up for myself to be the greatest version that I could possibly be, right? And I mean that from your heart space. I mean from an open place, from a vulnerable place, from a place where I don't need to be perfect, right? This is not the goal. The goal is not I'm my highest version and therefore I never say anything stupid, for example, or I'm not allowed to make mistakes. Yes, you are. Of course you are, right? Of course you are. This is about let's tap into what feels most aligned with where I want to go, you see. And I can't tell you how many times I hear that, yeah, but what about the others? What about people around me? I'm not including them because I'm trying to be better in my own skin, do more for myself, do more self-care, do more self-love, learn to practice a few things that are good for me. What about the others? I'm leaving them behind. Actually, you're showing them that it's okay to be themselves too. You're allowing them to blossom in their own light, right? In their own skin. You see, we need to stop caring so much about what others think, because it's a kind of a collective on how we need to behave, how we need to look, how we need to speak. Let's leave that behind. Let's start to really express what we actually feel. And with kindness, with kindness, in a sense of I'm sharing my own truth with kindness. I'm not directing things to you to put you down and make you feel nothing worth because you're not doing this work, right? This is not about that. It's about showing up for yourself and being true, being real, giving others the opportunity to do exactly the same and feel free in doing so. There are so many parts in this world where you cannot speak up free because there are so many rules in place. But we have the opportunity here, right? Most people, or I wouldn't say most, but many of us can speak up. But we are so afraid to do so because we may get judged for who we are. We think that if we are presenting ourselves somewhat what I think they want from me, I will do better. But I'm only showing them a version that is never me. So I'm loved for a version I'm not that. I'm not the version that I'm praised for, that I'm loved for. I get loved for something I'm not. Isn't this even more disturbing? Isn't this even more letting you down? You're letting yourself down. So if I can make a wish in 2024, is about looking into what is your truth. What can you do to show up more fully? What is it that you can let go, to release? Do you really need to carry on a burden that you carried for so long because you have some patterns that you keep repeating, that you keep enabling yourself? I started recognizing lately that, I was doing this one thing over and over again, and I was actually enabling myself in recreating the same thing. And I was like, okay, I'm still hurt by this, I'm still hurt by this very, very last thing that I thought I'm over. But I'm not, because I'm enabling myself all the time, again and again. You see, when you are together with someone, with a partner, with a friend, and they know your pain, and they're constantly enabling you, right? They bring on this very, very thing that just makes you feel a certain way that you don't want. Then you got to question yourself if that is what you further want to do, right? I mean, those are those questions that you need to be very, very precise, in a sense. Okay, do I really want to have this conversation over and over again? Isn't there something new waiting for me? Isn't it okay to leave this now, closing the book and being, okay, listen, I know this is a painful part, but can I move on with releasing as much as I can without enabling myself all the time, again and again, every single day? It is seriously what you're practicing every single day. When you're starting to, I want to move into a new direction, I want to move into a new life, I want to move into a new thought, a new idea. Well, if you are constantly in this old pattern and enabling yourself over and over again, you may not get there. You are constantly recreating something that you actually don't want in this healing cycle over and over again. So let's not make this a thing again in 2024. And I feel that many of us feel like, okay, I'm stuck in this rut because it keeps showing up. Well, how about you search those trigger points that are always enabling you, that are always in your face, and you're like, okay, how about we put this to rest now? And this is just a suggestion. Maybe this doesn't work for you. For me, it works greatly because I can finally start to look into something else, because I agreed that this can rest now. This is not something I need to look into deeper, because I already know what is going on. And I want this to put to rest, while knowing that my surrounding and myself, I need to treat myself differently. You see, if you want to move on, and if you start to have the same conversation over and over again, and you already know where this is leading, you may need to start from the scratch and start to see, okay, we need to have a different conversation. You see, we need to start to look into the base to not receive the same results than we used to. And so we have to question ourselves. What is it that truly, truly matters to us? What is it that truly matters to you, right? Letting people see who you are, and knowing that even if they will judge you, even if they will reject you, even if they will say, oh, you're talking crap, knowing that you are here to speak your truth regardless, you see, regardless. And if fear is showing up, if you are feeling so much fear because you don't know how to even present yourself, how to express yourself, how to be in your fullness, right? Well, that should be already a kind of like, maybe I need to train that, you know? And maybe I say a few things that may not be in my best yet, but I'm trying to move into the direction where I feel the fullness, where I feel myself, right? See, you're not just this body, you're so much more than that. You can connect to everything that is out there. You're connecting to the world itself. And I feel that so many people are missing this piece, but it's such an important piece and puzzle piece to recognize, okay, I can actually be more. Life can be more. I can do more. I can feel more. I can be more vulnerable, but I can also laugh, and I can also make some fun. You see, not everything is super serious and I have to, okay, if I'm not following these structures, then I'm going to be blah. No. Find your balance. Find your middle way. Find a way to express yourself in a centered way, right? And I'm not saying that you cannot have like this explosive like joy and bliss and all of that, but try to always center yourself back and find like, okay, what is truest? What is truest for me? Is this expression of me totally being vulnerable and blah and doing all of that, is that really true? Is it really true for you to have that anger outburst? Is it really true? What is behind that, right? Why am I getting so upset? Is that actually something that I'm recreating from the past? And could I possibly, as I mentioned before, put this down to rest? Could I start new? Could I change to a version that I don't know yet? Could I transform? Could I move into something that might be more blissful? Can I move to something that I enjoy more? This is, I think, the year of 2024. Can I have more bliss? Can I feel more bliss? Can I be more in alignment with who I am? Can I go more to the north node instead of always being in the south node, right? Can I go to my highest potential and understand that the past, the south node, the karma, is connected to my north node, but can I actually come from this one a little bit more into here? Can I move up a bit more? Just a bit. Can I experience more? Can I experience more joy, more love, more bliss? And can I release the past? Can I let go more? Each day, more letting go, more purging, more releasing, more reopening. You have it already inside of you. It's already here. There is no thing that you basically need, but what you sometimes need, or what I recognized in myself too, is I need some activation, some kind of like, hello, wake up, like, hello, make a change, make a move, start to act differently, start to feel differently, feel into the world you want to be, instead of trying to enabling the old patterns you don't want, right? And when you start to feel judgment from other people, you may actually look into, okay, how can I let go that other people may see this differently? How can I stand here so much in my truth, recognizing that not everybody will get it? And it's okay that they don't. I feel okay that they don't. I'm not depending on their well meaning for me, even though that would be super nice. And we especially want that from our family, right? We especially want them to want our best. But you see, oftentimes what they want for us is not necessarily what is the best for ourselves. We need to get back into the driver's seat and start to see, okay, they thought they want the best for me, but it may not be it. And that's okay. It's not their responsibility. We need to stop blaming other people for our own responsibility. You see, you need to hold yourself accountable for where you want to go. You need to start to be more present into that, okay, I want to go here and here. Follow the steps, follow those things, go along, right? And do it with calmness, do it with rest, do it with joy, right? I mean, it's a path that you don't need to hurry, you don't need to rush. It's a path that will take time, but it's so worth it. It's so worth it. It's great. So enjoy. And yeah, you may journal on this actually. You may really journal on this and start to see, actually, I'm doing pretty good. Actually, I'm doing really, really good. And I can see that things are changing. I can see that my environment is starting to slowly shift. I can see that where I originally thought I need to go may not be the place for me anymore. Giving yourself the grace to move on, right? Not to punish other people, not to blame other people because they haven't seen it for you, but to be real for yourself. Take back your power. Take back your power. And start to be more free. No one can choose for you, but you need to be able to sit in the driver's seat and start to see, okay, maybe here I was a bit shaky. How about we do it different this time? Giving yourself peace in that. It's not about doing everything right. It's not about I cannot make any mistake. No, it's a learning. And that makes it exciting because you can change all over again. You can say, okay, today I want to move more into the vulnerable space. I want to feel more of who I am in that bubble. But I feel safe to open up. I feel safe to explore because that will actually give me more clues in how I want to connect with other people. There are so many benefits to this. Reopening is about getting to know yourself in such a deep way on a soul level. And who are you to explore? Who do you want to be to explore this and here, right? So with this said, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comment section right below. Yeah, I think that's it for today. I think so. Have a wonderful day ahead. And yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I see you another time. Bye.